Stadium.
The stadium in Upia. This is in preparation and build up to the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 2025, which will be kicking off in 2 days' time on the 4th of October 2025. At the moment, what we're witnessing is just a friendly warm-up rehearsal match between one of the teams which is participating in the league, which is FC Monul, and the other one being one of the local teams,
BN Bulls, which is based out of Vitanagar. So now we are in the second half of the match, and the score line is still 0-0.
Yep, so far it's been a fairly one-sided in the sense that Monul FC has been on the attacking a lot. Although none of that has converted into actual goals, I think we might have a bit of a medical situation there in the inside the D box.
Well,
there was a little bit of a collision there. I'm not quite sure what exactly happened. I think the goalkeeper seems to be all right. Nonetheless, must have been fairly harsh for him to have gone down and stayed there for a bit. Must have been fairly.
Well, Monul FC have been more dominant on the attacking side. But both the teams, I have to say, are lacking that. Well, Monul FC had precision in the final third.
Indeed, and of course, something like this rain, it's not really helping that situation at all. Making everything more difficult at the moment. The passing, the running, the execution.
And the control of the ball.
Absolutely. Making everything more difficult. A harsh challenge there, free kick for FC Monul.
And the control of the ball.
Absolutely.
That's a good lofted ball for the winger down the right flank, but good defending there by the BN Bulls defender.
Gone out for a corner kick for FC Monul. As you saw when the ball hit the pitch, because of the amount of water which was stagnated in the pitch, it slowed down the ball considerably. And that is one of the factors which I think might play one of the things which might play a big factor in the league as it continues.
No, absolutely. As much as players enjoy playing in the rain, there are disadvantages as well, because as the water stagnates on the ground, it gets more slippery, and then it becomes difficult for the players to control the ball.
The ball doesn't quite move as you would have normally expected it to. And like my fellow co-commentator said, as much as the boys might enjoy playing a game like that in a friendly manner, in a friendly match amongst themselves, the fact is, actually just let's go back to a good attempt by BN Bulls. Ball still not out of danger, cleared with a cycling kick.
A bicycle clearance by the defender.
The FC Monul defender. Ball still in play.
BN Bulls still with the ball. BN Bulls still with the ball.
And
takes his shot at goal, and it hits the crossbar, but it's BN Bulls still with the ball, and this time he balloons it over the bar, and the ball goes out for a goal kick.
I think that was probably the best shot so far I've seen.
From BN Bulls?
I think even from either teams, as far as I can see. That was very well struck, especially considering the constraints that they are playing under right now with a very extremely wet football pitch. And he dribbled and took control of the ball very well, and the shot was almost on target. It hit the top bar. Otherwise, that was going to put BN Bulls ahead by 1 goal.
Now here's Monul FC. Throw in for BN Bulls. The players don't seem to be really confident keeping the ball in their feet. Well, they have to be comfortable with the ball, comfortable playing those passes, comfortable dribbling past at least one player. Now here's Monul FC with the attack. That's a good ball.
Good ball in.
Down the
Let's
right
see if
flank.
Well, he kind of went down by himself.
Now that's one of the that's because of rain there. He sort of, because of the water, it's sort of slipped
Absolutely.
and miscontrols the ball there, and gives it away to BN Bulls.
As we saw earlier as well, FC Monul is very good in kind of building up their attack beginning from the back. They don't necessarily just press forward just like that. They kind of build up the game a little bit in the back and then methodically push up front. The fact that their midfield is very strong is, of course, a big factor. It helps a lot. And
Well, yes, they have been building up very patiently from the back, many a times using the goalkeeper as well to build up. And we have seen the midfielders, the two central midfielders, doing a good job in the middle of the park, playing those long balls. Meanwhile, here's BN Bulls with the attack. Striker plays
BN
it back to the
Bulls
midfielder. Now he
takes a shot.
a direct attempt at goal from way off the D box, the penalty area.
That's actually really a bit further away from the D box. It's almost like 40 yards away. One of those shots which is more hopeful than precise, if I be honest. There was something which was struck with a Hail Mary. If it goes, it goes. Nonetheless, as we mentioned earlier, this is a practice match, a dry run.
Now here's meanwhile Monul FC with a chance.
That's gone way up.
Now the striker balloons it. I don't know if it's because of the rain. None of the strikers, none of the players have really been able to
Yeah,
make that connection, make
exactly.
that bang connection with the ball.
Exactly. I think it's affecting the movement of the ball in such a way that normally what they would have connected 100% of the times in a dry situation, they're not quite able to do so. And to be very honest, if this kind of untimely rain that we don't expect at this time of the year, if this becomes a recurring thing, then this might be one of those major factors which, either breaks or makes a team.
Absolutely, it is going to affect the quality of play. But hopefully it doesn't rain.
Hopefully.
That's what we can do.
Indeed. Nobody was quite expecting rain in October, and here we are nonetheless. Again, FC
That's a
Monul
good
building
ball.
up from the left, and that's a excellent opportunity that was, but it's been cleared. Nonetheless, ball is still retained by FC Monul, still pressing forward from the left.
Monul
Let's
FC, the
see.
winger, beats one player, puts the ball inside the box.
Lovely ball, but nobody was there to quite take that strike from FC Monul. A bit of a wasted opportunity, if you ask me. Still, the ball is retained by FC Monul. It's still something that they can capitalize on.
But that was quite an aimless cross inside the box. The goalkeeper cleared it. I think he could have collected it there, but decided to clear it. And it's Monul FC again with the ball. Miscues it there. And now BN Bulls with the counter attack. Good job by the defender there. A sliding tackle inside.
It's a good challenge.
A clean tackle there by Luknia Sora.
Indeed, even the player from BN Bulls did not protest that
Challenge.
tackle. It was precisely timed. No one got injured.
Honi come there to Luknia Sora. Plays a lofted ball down the left flank for its winger. But then again, as I said, because of the rain, because of the water, when the ball bounces,
Yeah,
the intensity, the pace of the ball is too much.
yeah.
It becomes difficult for the players to get hold of the ball.
The ball almost develops a personality of its own during such situations, and doesn't quite do what you expect it to do in other times. But that's the beauty of football, I guess, and especially in an open setting, an open environment. It can work for you or against you.
Now, meanwhile, we have Mr. Savin Khanru, the captain and also apparently the owner of Monul FC on the pitch. playing down the right wing for Monjul FC. A fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. Hopefully, we get to see him do the Siu celebration after scoring a goal.
Indeed, we look forward to all kinds of celebration in all manners and forms. But of course, celebrations will have to wait until somebody scores first, which hasn't happened yet.
In this match so far, both the teams have lacked that position, that quality in the final third. Meanwhile, it's BN Bulls with the ball. Managed to defeat the player there, but then couldn't really put the ball across inside
Possession was easily taken by FC Montreal, who's again pressing forward. The team captain in this instance, but lost the ball to one of the players of BN Bulls. Back with the keeper. In all likelihood, they will probably try and press forward from the left, which seems to be the preferred position from which FC Montreal likes to attack.
Now that was a good ball, but good defending there by the BN Bulls defender. The strong shoulder. Lukni Asura plays it back to the goalkeeper.
Calmly handled by the goalkeeper in this instance.
The Monjul FC goalkeeper seems to be comfortable with the ball at his feet, which is a really good asset for the team as far as building up from the back is concerned.
Indeed.
Now it's Monjul FC with the attack.
Again, very nice
one
play.
player.
See if they can convert it, process it, but there's no one to take it except defender from BN Bulls.
Well, I think he should have had
Probably
a go at shot. Yes.
Taking a shot. That up close, probably should have just taken that shot. Was hoping to find somebody, one of his players, in the cross, but no one was there. Nonetheless,
It's a free
that's
kick.
a free kick for FC Montreal. I'm not quite sure how that came to be. Did you catch that?
Yes, I mean one player, I think one defender raised his boots
Okay.
because of which. And now it's
Right.
the captain, Serin Khandu, who is going to take the shot. Let's see if we can do something out of it. Now that was
Well taken, but could have been better positioned.
and with more power to it.
More power, probably should have taken a little bit more time in thinking the angle through. Nonetheless, as we mentioned, this is just a preliminary dry run, just a friendly warm-up match between the two teams. One of the teams, FC Montreal, is of course participating in the upcoming Indrajit Namcham Arunachal League, which is kicking off on the 4th of October 2025 in another 2 days' time. All of our friends, viewers who are online, who are with us, please do mark your dates. Indrajit Namcham Arunachal League in 2 days' time. And if my friend Hailey could kind of fill in with more of this precise detail as to when the actual match kicks off with the teams concerned.
No, absolutely right. The first match will be played on the 4th of October. The match is kicking off at 7 p.m. in the evening, and the first match will be played between Subansiri United FC and Patkai United FC. Now here's meanwhile
FC Montreal again pressing
FC
forward.
Montreal-
They have that was too close.
Now that was a really good decision by the goalkeeper to come off his line because he sensed danger, came off his line and left little room for the striker to take that shot.
Excellent work by the goalkeeper. Nonetheless, that goes out for a corner kick for FC Montreal. Let's see if they can make something of that. So far in this friendly match, it's nil goals from either side.
Monjul FC still with the ball. Plays it back to Karga. Karga miscontrols it. But then the referee says it's a foul there. And Karga Phafa is also a very young player. Probably 18, 19 years of age. I've seen him grow up. He has been performing well. Now here's Serin Khandu tried to get a touch of the ball, but then didn't really get the touch, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. The head coach of Monjul FC Sage Sering must be taking down all those notes.
Indeed, I think this is one of the more obvious, but I think a good strategy at getting to know the field as well as you can right before the tournament, right?
Yes, absolutely, that helps. Playing in the same venue, playing in the match venue, of course, helps. Players sort of get accustomed to the surroundings, accustomed to the stadium.
Indeed. And this time, BN Bulls has the ball and we're inside the D zone, but that didn't quite turn out as they would have liked it. Nonetheless, they still have the ball, but no, it's with FC Monual now.
FC Monual down the left flank. Can we make something out of it?
Very good dribbling there by. Were you able to identify that player?
Not really. But anyways, we will be able to identify player on the match day. And here's Sering Khandu with an attempt.
Took a shot, but that deflected off the defender from BN Bull, so that's gone out for another corner kick.
Sage Sering must really be thinking he has to work on the attacking front.
I think this is the time of the game when you've played for almost a good 70, 75 minutes. That's where the conditioning begins to show. Where
Yes.
players
No.
are fatigued and many a times the build-ups, as good as they are, the execution kind of lacks that energy, that push that you need to convert it into a goal, which I don't see happening yet.
Yes, absolutely. As the minutes roll by, the fatigue starts coming in, and that's where the endurance of the players is tested.
That's when you see a lot of these shots which are attempted, which are more of a desperation move rather than, an execution of something which has been methodically put together. A lot of these shots kind of at times just come across as a little lazy, doesn't have the precision, the power, or not even very too much thinking behind it.
Yes.
Nonetheless, it's easy for us to sit here in the commentary team and
And-
pass judgment on that. I'm sure it's very tough out there on the pitch, especially when it's raining as hard as it is. And these boys have been at it for a good part of at least, how much?
60 minutes.
60 odd minutes. Bit more than that, perhaps. I think we've just had a substitution in for BN Bulls. One of the players seems to be
The dugout.
the dugout for BN Bulls. Apparently must have injured somewhere along the way.
Monual FC again building up patiently from the back, playing those short square passes left to right. BN Bulls, they are playing a mid block, as you can see, not really pressing high, letting Monual FC play in their own half.
That's a good ball in by FC Monual from the right flank.
That's a good run inside
It's
the
a
box.
good ball in
Now
and
that
hits
was
the bar.
that was Faiz from Goa. Should have done really better there.
Takes
That
another shot.
was a golden opportunity for Faiz right there.
That, if that converted, that would have been, well, that would have been the only goal, but also perhaps one of the best, or rather one of the better attempts which has been converted into a goal.
Well, that player must be really upset about that shot. I beg your pardon, that's not Faiz, that's someone else that I can identify.
Was there a substitution?
Yes, there was a
Just-
substitution. The guy who took that shot right now, he has been substituted.
It's not because he could not take
No, no,
that
no, no.
shot, right?
I think the decision was already taken by the coach.
Right. But the
The-
build-up was excellent, and that cross in from the right, that was excellent in that it found the player where the player needed to be. But the final touch, that was lacking.
Well, I don't know why the players of BN Bulls, they are sitting, the entire team is more or less sitting on the back. They should perhaps come forward and try and press to get the ball. If they allow space to Monual FC, they will continue playing all these passes and enjoy possession.
Excellent point.
Now here's Faiz, the player I was talking about from Goa. Let's see if he can do his magic. Faiz played for Goa in the Santosh Trophy final round, which was held in Arunachal Pradesh. Meanwhile, Faiz with the
But nobody
good
there
ball
to
inside the box,
quite-
but no one really there. But it was the right back who came all the way back from his right back position, came into the box, took a shot, but then the ball, I guess, didn't quite find the target, and it went out for a goal kick.
That should have been executed much better, actually. Somebody should have been there. There was a lovely ball inside. And
As I said, the coach must be taking down notes, and he will definitely work. I'm assuming he will work on these things in the next training session.
ball's been kept in by FC Monual somehow.
That's a good ball inside. Sering Khandu with the ball. Sering Khandu receives it
opportunity.
and takes his shot, but then again,
Goes
a very
wide.
directionless shot by Sering Khandu.
Didn't really have that power or the
The accuracy.
accuracy we would have liked to see.
Well, it started off as drizzling, and now it's raining cats and dogs
Right.
here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium, UPIA. I don't know if the viewers can hear the noise of the rain, but it's raining really heavily here.
I think this, I don't know. I don't know if it would be called off. So you're saying that this wouldn't be called off even under normal circumstances where the league is actually going on, or where the proper actual match is going on?
As long as the condition of the pitch is okay, the match won't be called off.
Right.
And the discretion actually
Will be on the match
will
umpire.
be on the match commissioner.
Right.
Now here's Faiz.
Breaking through.
Faiz up against the defender. A good job there by the defender. BN Bulls defender clears it.
Found
And-
his own player nonetheless.
And yes,
That's
here's
again
BN Bulls.
BN Bulls. That's a clever ball through, but
Luknia. Monjul FC managed to get the ball away. Now here's Sering Khandu got the ball, but then it's an offside, a clear offside. Well, I think it's a one-on-one chance for Monjul FC striker. Let's see what he can do. Beats the goalkeeper in style and scores in style. So that's one goal for Monjul FC. Finally,
I'm a little surprised to see that no player from the BN Bulls attempted to even run any kind of interception in that. Do you
I
reckon
guess-
that maybe the weather and perhaps the fact that this is a dry
Friendly-
run and just a friendly match
So I-
played into that?
so I guess the players must have thought that the referee will call it an offside, because Sering Khandu was in an offside position.
Right.
So perhaps they thought they will call it an offside and stop the game. But then the player who scored the goal, he was in an offside position. So he started his run from behind the defenders. So that's why, and he got the ball, he scored the goal. So that's why the referee didn't blow the whistle. But that's the first goal of the match, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monjul FC 1, BN Bulls 0.
You could see almost 80% of the team, from members from both the side, were almost right down in the middle of the field at that point just a few seconds ago. There's a lot of that, wherever the ball goes, so will we kind of a situation happening right now. Because I think, I don't know, maybe it's because of the weather, maintaining one's position doesn't seem to be.
No, I mean, see, it gets difficult when the intensity of
Yep.
rain is this much.
Yeah.
I think it really. I've been a player, and another thing with playing in the rain is, if the rain is too heavy, you can't even see what's in front of you,
Right.
because of all the water coming in front of your eyes
Right.
and also hitting your eyes. So here's the referee with the final whistle. That's the end of the friendly match, which was played between Monul FC and BN Bulls. So at the end of the full-time whistle, it's Monul FC 1 and BN Bulls 0. Well, I don't think the head coach of Monul FC, Sanjay Sering, will be very happy, will be content with with how his team performed. I think they really need to work on the attacking front. Well, good on the build-up side, well, good on the midfield as well, I would say. But then at the end of the day, it's goals that matter,
Yep.
and it's goals that win you matches.
It's the final touch that's been lacking throughout. And the fact is, when the match started in the beginning, it was not raining this hard. So, of course, the rain did play into a factor later in the later part of the game. But from the beginning, FC Monul was struggling to find that final touch, which would mean that the ball is hitting the back of the net and converting into goals. Nonetheless, it's always good to have this kind of a practice, right before the tournament kicks off. But I would also advise perhaps the players of FC Monul especially should probably go and dry themselves off, because nobody wants to get sick 2 days
Yes.
before the tournament starts.
Yes, absolutely. That's why we have seen all the players running inside the stadium as soon as the referee blew the final whistle.
So this is a dry run, and like we said, in 2 days' time, Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League will start on 4th of October. Hoping for better weather.
Absolutely.
For sure, my friend, as he said many times before, that players do enjoy playing in the rain, but this much amount of rain, I'm not too sure.
Now, of course, it does negatively affect the quality of play, makes things difficult for the players. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this was the end of the end. It's also thundering, by the way. But that was the end of the friendly match played between Monul FC and BN Bulls. Well, it ended up on Monul FC's side. Monul FC won the match 1-0 against BN Bulls. And as we have already said, the first match of the Indrajit Namcham Arunachal League will be played on the 4th of October at 7 p.m. And the first match will be played between Subansiri United FC and Patka United FC. So I urge all the viewers, all the audience, flocking to the stadiums to support your favorite team, to support the players, and more importantly, to support football in the state.